the stones. Tala glanced over her shoulder before she picked up the two small black stones. Near the river edge at the base of a patch-leaf mountain. If her brother was watching, he'd wanted the stones for himself, and she didn't want to give them to him. She had found them, and they were hers. Paco was busy tossing pebbles into the river. Tala bent down and picked up the dark black stones. When she held them up to the sun, the light made them glow softly. "Hey, let me see," her brother called. Tala groaned and closed her fist tightly over the stones. If she were quick enough, she might be able to hide them from her twin. Tala held her knees and listened to her brother's footsteps, and she ran over to her. When he was behind her, she rose and started to walk away. "Come on," Paco said. "Show me what's in your hand." Tala knew that if he showed him two stones, her brother would beg her to give them to him. She knew that he would keep on begging until she blew up or gave in. The swan wanted to face him. "These stones are mine," she shouted. "I found them, and I'm keeping them, no matter what you say." "Just show them to me," Paco shouted back as she grabbed her fist and tried to pry it open. "Mom!" Tala cried. "Mom, Paco's bothering me again." Miss Yates stood up from the rock where she had been sitting quietly for the last half hour. She had been thinking about how difficult her life had become. The death of her husband 3 years ago had left her very sad. Somehow the children had taken the anger they felt over their father's death and turned it against each other. If only they could learn to get along, she thought as if she made her way down the river. If only they could be friends. Mr. Yates dragged her twists apart and sat them down on either side of her. She waited to see either of them would apologize, but neither of them said a word. "I was the one who found the stones," Tala said. "Paco tried to take them away from me. It's his fault. I didn't do anything." "Yes, you did," Paco yelled. "You wouldn't even let me see what they looked like. I saw you holding them up to the light. I just wanted to look at them. They're mine," Tala shouted. Miss Yates closed her eyes. The fire was making her tired. Volcanoes and magic. "Your arguments make me very unhappy," Mr. Yates said softly. "Your brother and sisters, twins, even. You could be best friends for entire lives if you would only try a little harder to get along. Will you try?" Tala and Paco stared silently at the river. Miss Yates could tell they did not plan to get along, now or ever. She sighed, then held out her hands. "Give me the stones, Tala," she said. "Well, that's not fair," Tala went. "I found them, not Paco. They're mine." Yates waited. Tala was filled with anger, but she dropped her shiny black stones into her mother's palm. "It's okay to be angry," her mother said. "Sometimes life seems to be very unfair. Sometimes the things we love get taken away from us, and there's nothing we can do about it. That's why we must be thankful for our friends and family. We're more important than the objects we find in the world." Tala was furious. She'd found the stones, hadn't she? Her brother could find his own treasures. Why did he need to take hers? Mr. Yates told them to both to hold out a hand and drop a stone into each kid's palm. Then she led them both up to the trail and home for dinner. Tala and Paco were twins, but they were very different. Tala looked at the world as a scientist. She wanted to know why the sky turned orange at sunset, and how sea shall make a sound when she's held to her ear. Paco, on the other hand, saw the world as a magical place filled with poems waiting to be written. Paco admired the beauty of an orange sunset and the mystery of a seashell's echo. Paco wondered if his stone could take him into magical worlds. And he rubbed it 3 times, a genie would appear. Or perhaps it was a good luck charm that would protect him all his life. When Child looked at her glassy stone, a question: how long had the stone been there? How old was it? Had it been formed by a volcano? The twins argued about what it was and what it wasn't. He was right and he was wrong. And stop it! Mistress Yates shouted, and she just couldn't bear to listen for them for 1 more minute. But it's a volcanic glass rock, Chala said. I know it came from inside the earth. You're wrong, Paco yelled. I know it's a magical good luck stone. Mr. Z groaned and led the twins to the computer. He sat down between them and turned it on. The experiment. As the computer started up, the twins started to argue about what websites they would look at first. Their mother quickly stopped them. May I ask you for a favor? She said quietly. The twins waited. I would like you to do an experiment, she continued, as a gift to me. I would like you to both to research your stones without arguing, just this once. I want you to understand what life is much more peaceful if you em biết rồi. Tắt cho khác. Ấn lại. Ấn lên gọi. I'll work with you to find the answers, but no fighting. I want you to understand that life is much more peaceful if you work together to solve your problems, okay? John and Paco looked at each other for several seconds, and they shrugged. Okay, they agreed. What do you think we should search for first? Mrs. Yates asked. I know what we should do. Paco said we should. A sad look on his face made him stop. Maybe there was a better way to go about this project. You can decide, he said to his sister. Maybe we should research for the name of our stones, Chala suggests. Let's type the word volcanic glass into the search engine and see what comes up. I don't care about volcanoes, Paco said. Let's type in good luck stones. Volcanic glass, good luck stones. Mrs. Yates put a gentle hand on each of their shoulders. When they were quiet, she made a suggestion. How about both? She said, and how about we add where you found stones as well? She typed the words volcanic glass, good luck stones, Apache Mountain into the search engine and waited to see what would happen. When the search results appeared, Paco and Chala looked at them together. When I was sure the website description used nearly all of the words and used to search. Let's go that one, the twins said at the same time. Paco and Chala looked at each other in surprise. But once they had agreed in something. While the website loaded, the phone rang. Miss Yates went to answer it, leaving Chala and Paco alone. They both wondered if they could get along without her. Searching for answers. A website showed a picture of rocks that looked like stones Chala found. Paco and Chala compared the stones to the ones on the page in front and read, "That's our stones," they said at exactly the same time. I told you, Chala shouted, poking her brother. Our stones came from inside the earth. They're obsidian and were made by a volcano, so I'm right. Paco was too busy reading a different part of a page, listening to his sister. When he finished, he said, "I'm right. I told you these stones were good luck stones. See that?" Tala said. She pointed to the page which was reading. Paco showed her finger. Follow her finger to a word for volcanic glass and read the part of the page. Then he pointed to the words good luck stones and watched as he read. "We were both right," Paco said. "Yes, we were both right," Tyler agreed. "Let's read more about the legend of Apache Tears," Paco said. "It doesn't explain much on this page." Twins went back to the search page, typed in Apache Tears, and waited as several results came up. One website mentioned the Pino Apache. It was a name once given to a band of Apache in Arizona, where Tyler and Paco lived. "Let's try that one," Paco said, and his sister agreed. Paco began to see that he was tired of fighting about every little thing. The webpage showed an illusion of an Apache warrior. Tucker and Paco read the poem on the webpage slowly and carefully. Paco noticed that sister was rubbing her toes between her fingers as she read, and he wondered if she was making a wish. Tala didn't usually like legends. She enjoyed reading of science. But Paco could tell that her sister was really interested in the story. On the side, you could read more about volcanoes, trying to understand how the river made rough rocks into smooth stones. And you could finally understand why these things interested his sister so much. Well, now Paco and Tyler decided to write down the legend, so that they would have it to remember. Apache Teardrops. The legend of Apache Tears. Long, long ago, before my white man came, the Apaches roamed free. One time came when the white man began to move west in search of new land. Hoping to protect their lands, the Apache warriors came out to meet them. But the white man killed many Apache warriors. Some would run to the edge of a cliff. Rather than be captured, the Apache warriors jumped from the cliff to their deaths. The Apache woman heard of their warriors' deaths. They were filled with great pain. Their despair was so deep that the Great Father embedded their tears into the black stones that rested in the river. "Whoever carries these stones will have good luck always, and whoever keeps these stones close will never again cry tears." For the Apache woman have cried tears in their place. Paco and Tala sat back and studied their stones in silence. They raised them to the light and looked into their centers. They thought about the woman who cried for the man, and they felt sad. Then they shut down the computer and held their stones tight. When their mother returned, they told her the legend of Apache Tears. They took turns speaking without talking over each other. Miss Yates was touched to see how the story had affected their children. "Can you see a tear in an Apache woman?" Paco asked her as he held the stones up to the light. Miss Yates took the stone and held it up to the light. "I think I do see it," she said. "It's a tear for the man she lost, and it's a tear for the sad children he left behind." She gave the stone back to Paco, closed his fingers to it, and squeezed his hand tightly. "It's a tear that says, 'I wish children were happy.'" Paco and Tala gave each other a long look. They understood that their father was not coming back, and that they needed to find a way to live peacefully as a family again. That night, after taking it over, Paco and Tala gave the stones to their mother. At first, Miss Yates wouldn't take them, because the stones seemed to have made their children friends again. In time, Paco and Tala convinced her they wanted to have the Apache Tears. Mrs. Yates slept with the stones under the pillow at night. Next day, she went to a jeweler and had the stones made into a necklace. When the necklace was ready, she slipped on and never took it off again. Past tears really have brought them all good luck. Bye.